coaches are engaged throughout the process. So that's just a little bit of a snippet. In order to complete the process, remember I said it's 6 days, you have to attend all 6 days for the duration from 10 till 4 Central African time. You will also be required to attend an onboarding session so that you can see the ways of working, collaborating, and the platforms that will be used for the digital space. And that you have to attend that discovery session to understand the ways of working. You have to attend all 6 days, and it will include engagement with your team, possibly asynchronously, where you will be working at documenting your learning journey, going through the 6 phase process, as well as creating a portfolio, not only for your project partner, but to assist you in really encapsulating and documenting your design thinking in Africa learning journey as something that you can use as a personal portfolio building activity. This includes your project report that you co-create in your team space, where it speaks about this learning journey that you underwent, the project partner, the key insights from the stakeholders that you interviewed or observed, a problem statement that you went on as a team, that the challenge statement provided by your project partner would have created a more refined team challenge statement, some conceptual prototypes that you undertook in coming up with creative problem solving, the final conceptual prototype that we're going to document in the report for the project partner to go and test and iterate further, as well as your team's research process. That's really showing your team's learning journey, not only documenting the refined problem statement and the conceptual prototype, but really the research process that your team went through to understand this problem, to also come up with a creative problem solving innovative idea. And so this report usually requires about 4 to 6 hours of work asynchronously, and that is throughout your time across the 6 days. As mentioned, from the 1st of July to the 11th. Some of that includes an asynchronous day where there's a break between some of the work that allows you to capture your data, record your data, and start documenting your project report process. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it from our side. As part of our commitment requirement, we ask you to commit to the days that you prepare for your work. You might get pre-readings, you might get team asynchronous work that you need to do in order to prepare for when you join again online, and then really to engage with the sessions, with your coaches, with the team's learning journey, and engage with the design thinking process. As I mentioned, the 3 Ps about the people, the place, and the process. I'm not going to share the next video, but I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And there you can see last year's presentations, where it really just shows you how it looked and how it was experienced through a little YouTube video. So that's me. I'm going to stop sharing so I can see everybody's faces.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Marissa. I think, yeah, the other things that I just wanted to add to that is that the program is going to be very well supported by each institution. And we also have a program coordinator that you can reach out to if you do have any questions around your application, any amenities or resources that you need during the duration of the program. When I say that, I'm referring to a place to work, but or even just maybe needing a device to actually connect to the program. The thing that I want to highlight again from Marissa's, from what Marissa had noted, is that we do need you guys to connect from your own device, being a laptop or a desktop computer, because we will be working over Zoom and Miro the entire time. Working from a mobile device, such as a cell phone, is not possible for the program. You will be inhibiting the process for everybody else and affecting the learning experience for your teams also. So please be sure to connect with a computer. And yeah, You can connect, you can also just reach out to your program coordinators as well. And I'll note some of the names that you can you can connect to. So everyone in Kenya can reach out to, or in Nairobi, excuse me, can reach out to either Lilac, Joyce, or Mutomi. And then everyone in Ashesi can reach out to Knowledge, Emmanuel, and Percy. And then from KNUST, you can reach out to Relitza, and then Juliana is who you'll reach out to if you're coming from Dar es Salaam. All of these people should have reached out to you. Oh, excuse me, I missed out two parties. From UCT side, Kitty or Ketumeti. And then also from AUC, you can reach out to Reham. These are all the program coordinators who can assist you guys with just, again, connecting to the program, also getting the relevant program resources, just in terms of like what you need to connect again, and then any information just about your application to the program and such. But please be sure to reach out to them if you do have any questions regarding joining the program and being an active participant and any amenities that you might need. I'm going to pause there and welcome you guys also to stay on for a Q&A, but we have kind of reached the end of the 30 minutes. If there is any questions that you guys might have, you're welcome to stay on right now and ask away. We can also just like look out for a little bit in the chat, but yeah. Knowledge, we see a hand from you.
Yeah, so good morning. So I'm one of the coordinators at Ashesi, and I've also been a participant before. So yeah. It's just a concern. I read out to my students about the email for today's session, and none of them said they had received it. So I was wondering why they were left out, or maybe it was escaped.
So Knowledge, I guess if you are one of the program coordinators, I'd like to request that maybe you just touch base with Ketumeti after this meeting, and then we can also just make sure this information reaches them following it. But their session has been recorded. All of this information will be made available to them as well.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. We'll wait another 2 seconds to see if there are any other questions.
There is a question in the chat from Rafiq. Please advise the real case problem we are going to explore.
Cool. So Rafiq, we're going to be working on a challenge on mobility, and it's going to be a UN agency as a project partner. We would like to keep the element of surprise and kind of introduce you guys to the challenge on the first day, but also once everyone has been accepted, you'll also receive that information via email about what the challenge is and yeah, what we're going to be working on. But very broadly, it's a mobility related challenge and how we can address that within the African context. Cool. Rafiq, I see a hand there.
Yes, good morning. My second question would be, since we are invited for this orientation session, does this mean that we are accepted in the program, or there is a second round of acceptance or evaluation for the applicants?
Thank you for that question. Yeah, as mentioned in the presentation, this is just an info session. Some of the students requested an info session before they accept the application. So some people, as mentioned with the other program coordinator, weren't necessarily informed about acceptance or not. So we are still refining the acceptance letters, but it was just to actually inform you about what the commitment is. We've had instances where people accept, but they actually can't commit to the program and said that so this info session is just to inform what the process is, what the commitment, what the tech support would be needed from the students, and also to provide them with the confirmation link, as Diego mentioned, those program coordinators that you can reach out to. So each university's program coordinator will confirm your acceptance into the program.
And then I see a question from Letabo. Oh yeah, all participants who complete the program and attend all days and complete the program, the project reports to be submitted to the project partner will be receiving a certificate of completion for the program, to also highlight that you guys have worked on the Design Thinking in Africa program and worked in these transdisciplinary teams across the continent as well. But yes, you will be receiving a certificate, and then the takeaway also is going to be the project reports, which is a portfolio of evidence for all the work that you've completed here with the real world project partner. Second question that I see is, can you elaborate on the design process or form that will be incorporated in the process, in the project? We use a 6-step design thinking process here at the D School, and the first 3 steps are understand, observe, and POV, where you get to immerse yourself in the actual problem and understand the problem first before we go into the solution space, where we do the next 3 phases, which is going to be ideate, prototype, and test. And then at that point, we're going to start to create relevant solutions for all of the problems that we've begun to understand through our interviewing process and through our entire design process. But everything, again, is going to be responding to the challenge that we're working on. I think that might have been a mistake over there, but everything is going to be, we're going to continue working on the challenge. Excuse me. Everything that we do in the program will be in response to the design challenge set by our project partner, and we're going to be aiming to create real value for real users within the space of this challenge as well. And yeah. And then I see the last question is using an iPad for the program okay? If you are able to navigate Zoom and Miro from your iPad without it affecting the other, without it affecting one or the other, you're more than welcome to use that. But you do need a keyboard. You might need a mouse as well, because the things that we need you to do is to type, add images, and then also chat over the Miro as well, or over Zoom, excuse me. But we do want you guys to be able to share your ideas in as many formats as possible. So through text and speech over here on Zoom, and then a lot of visuals will be expected to be shared over Miro. We will highlight that the best experience is usually from a laptop or from a desktop computer, where you have headphones as well to connect to, because you want to be able to hear, see, and engage very well. And I think that's to Blessing. And then from Letabo, he says, what are the career benefits of the program? And Letabo, I'd say for you as a participant who completes this program, you would have got to create a solution for a real project partner. And again, I was saying that our project partner is going to be a UN agency, and you guys would have completed an entire problem-solving methodology or project, excuse me, for that project partner. That is a project that you can put in your real portfolio and put that in your portfolio of evidence to say that I've used this creative problem-solving methodology to address this real-world challenge. The moment that you want to apply for work in any other space, this is something that you can reference. The moment that you want to also build up your own portfolio within the context of other projects as well, this is also going to be another thing that you can reference. But there are many organizations that are beginning to use design thinking within the way that they do and work, do everything in their own processes and work and overall. But this is going to be something to be able to reference if you would like to join such an agency. And yeah, I think I'm just going to pause that. And then another question here that I'm seeing is, how can I find this session? Because I've just joined Zoom because of my work. This session, I believe, will be posted on the D School Africa YouTube, and you can just look out for the link. But your program coordinators will also be able to send that back to you guys. Cool. Okay, so we are now at 10. We are now at 10:35, and I think we can officially close the session. If anyone else would like to stay over for any other questions, you're more than welcome to stay. But guys, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and we're looking forward to seeing you all next week during the discovery session for everyone that is interested, and the following week as well. Cool. All right. Take care, everyone. Thank you very much for your time, and see you all next week. More than welcome to leave, and anyone who wants to stay over for
Please, I have a question.
Yes, Clifford.
Okay, my name is Clifford Banfo and I'm speaking from KNUST Ghana. I would love to ask if basically most of us are students with no income, so I want to ask if there will be any kind of funding for us bringing innovations that would help tackle this mobility problem.
So, Clifford, you just disappeared off of the screen. The program is happening all online, and we will be bringing and hosting the entire program. So I understand that our project partner is going to be the one who would like to action the innovation. The project partner will have the whole challenge scope for you guys to work on, and they're looking for solutions from you guys that they would like to implement themselves. So everything that you guys create in your project reports will be a report that tells them how they can build the solution. So they will be funding things if they would like to take on your solutions, and you don't really need to worry about anything else that would be funded. Clifford, maybe if you can clarify for me, is there anything that you feel funding would be required for? Because yeah, I just want to understand that before I go forward. Just unmute again if you're speaking.
I thought we will be implementing the solutions.
Okay, so our project partner will be the one who's implementing the solution. So the UN agency partner, if they get solutions from the participants that feel viable enough for them to actually implement, then that's something that they will take on in their own capacity. So there will be at least 6 to 8 teams who are all creating different solutions, and then they can pick and choose from those to see which they want to implement themselves.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Cool. You're welcome. Cool. So guys, we are at the end of the session, and thank you very much for your time once more. You're more than welcome to leave the call. You could just press end and leave meeting. And then again, if there's any other questions, we'll just wait for another 5 minutes in the background. But thank you for your time and take care. Enjoy your day, guys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thank you. Can stop recording.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers, guys.